the price of fuel on the market. Because fuel has almost 95% impact on the economy. So we thought reduction on that tax in one way or the other could assist and control the escalating fuel prices. We had recommended the government to urgently increase its budget share in agriculture to boost our local agriculture producers. It's unfortunate that currently, you cannot imagine, we are buying beans and we are importing beans from Tanzania, and rice, onions, mangoes from Kenya. Why? Because Uganda, we are using seasoned farming. So the government should urgently invest in changing perception change of Ugandan farmers, and then irrigation, so that throughout the year we can have our agri products on the market. So we think that building the capacity of our farmers is very vital currently. And we thought if food is available in the market at affordable rate, then a Ugandan can survive. So we could be having a better alternative. But you find that even posho, which we assume to be the cheapest food on the market, now a bag of 100 kilos is almost reaching 300,000. So we think this is too much.
There is no better way of how we can express our cries to government other than summarily requesting the government to stand bold and try to balance the recurrent and the development expenditure via the budget that is about to be read in a way that encourages more production, more widening of the businesses, by cutting recurrent expenditure. This, we are not mincing what is on this one. And we want government to be very direct and exact on telling us in figures. If they can't announce figures, let the government announce percentage cuts on every expenditure that goes to the recurrent one. You cannot ask us to bank our money so that it is borrowed by the government, other than encouraging a reduction of expenditure for administration. The ministers, the members of parliament, after all, even their allowances is not subjected to taxation. A good tax system must be equitable. If tax is to be equally paid, the big must pay big taxes, the medium pay medium, and the small pay small. What is happening in Uganda? You have heard what they are going to read. They have extended another year of waiver to Nabujagalis, the Bujagali project. These are billions of monies. If a man, a small person in Chikubo is supposed to pay, and a person selling to us electricity is excused, then the tax level will never balance, because big people who are asking for waivers, while the medium ones, their goods are being auctioned. It is very improper for the government to tell us to be economical while they are not. Secondly, what we are talking about as practical solutions is legally acceptable. It is not illegal to employ the services of import quotas. We have done it even before, 3 years back. essential commodities get lost, then countries appoint companies, give them minimum price, and then they are executed of imported duties, and the scarcity of goods will go the next day.
Of the Kampala City Traders Association yesterday, where they were actually giving their say on the continuous rising in Uganda. They did also mention something about the government subsidy on fuel. I do remember a few weeks back, the permanent secretary to the Treasury saying we shouldn't expect a subsidy on fuel at this particular in Uganda because it will later on have an impact economically that we would not incur because we're still facing a lot. And when you talk about fuel, some of the petrol stations are already having petrol at 5,000, already shooting up to 5,700. And then I've got to realize some people are already having it at 5,800. Then diesel is also shooting to 5,600, which is as well forcing some people to leave their cars behind and to settle for public transport. And that is where the country is now heading. But we never know, maybe come next year, things may change. The upcoming week, that will be on the 14th day of June, we shall be expecting the presentation of the national budget. And surely, you never know. A lot of changes may be coming up in the financial year where we'll be looking at economic recovery. Meanwhile, after the break, I have a team from the YoTV app that we definitely tell you to download on a daily to watch us wherever you are. But this time around, we're going to be discussing streaming platforms in Uganda. Streaming, but we're going to be looking at the YoTV app in general. What inspired the setting up and how can you get it? Where and in which country is it? Good morning, stick around.